their Cavaliers. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now Sacramento starting five. Up front is Thompson and Cousins. Then McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
And Cousins kicks to Collison. Sacramento moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position. And Irving, super skilled, one of the league's best shooters, and you make a strong case for being the league's most elusive ball handler as well. Seems to get by his man pretty much at will.
It's LeBron with the drive. Here's Sacramento. Gay passes to Thompson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
And Irving super quick with the ball in his hands. And when he gets to the basket, a master using spin and English to convert.
And Kevin, you know, the story is that growing up, the hoop in his yard had a big part of the backboard broken off on the right side, so he had to learn that spin in English in order to bank it in.
I like that story.
Necessity is the mother of creation.
Here's Irving after Darren Collison's bucket. And here is Irving. Cousins with the block. But they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Here is Collison. Pass to Cousins. Tries it from 9. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's Love penetrating. No luck. Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thompson, a screen on James. Now here's McLemore outside. Cousins makes it off the glass. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Now here's Collison. Gay kicks to Cousins. Collison gets a wide open look. Again, Sacramento.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because
look at
that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks. The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Oh, get it! Oh, what now?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Collison dishes to Cousins. Here's Thompson. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now, here is Irving. Love kicks to Irving. Another shot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game. Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. The drive by Cousins, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Well, it's been something that a lot of people anticipated in the NBA, and they've been waiting for it to happen. And some teams have been fearing that it would happen, but last season, Cousins became the center that the Kings hoped he would be when they drafted.
Caspi, who's checked in for the Kings. Now here's LeBron, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 8. With Cousins, there always seems, Steve, to be some mental hurdles with him, as well as not being as efficient as you would have hoped to see. But as you said last season, you know, it kind of came together.
It did. I mean, the talent has always been there for him. Just remember how young he is. And so as he continues to grow and develop and mature, he's got a chance to be an elite center in this league. And I thought last year he took a big step forward.
Now, here is Irving. And stolen by Gay. And now, here comes Gay leading the break. McLemore with the ball. Now Smith defending from 15 feet away, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Sacramento grabs the miss.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Back to Gay. LeBron with some nice D.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the court for Sacramento, Miller is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Carl Landry. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Caspi in at the 4 slot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And it's Miller penetrating. McLemore, the pass to Miller. He feeds it to Casper. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Again, Sacramento.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Bit of a controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. Seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
And the logic LeBron used in making that rivalry statement was that all of these players, Clark, have known each other for so long, coming up through amateur tournaments, AAU and the like.
And not to mention, Kevin, that with how free agency is structured now, there's a lot more player movement going on. Still, I can't get 100% on board with what he said, because there are teams that clearly don't like each other.
Now, here is Irving. 9 points in the game so far, and they double up James. Smith wide open. He fires. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Sacramento leading by 10. Miller kicks to McLemore. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. McLemore's got 7 points in the game.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Irving drives in, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, Clark, a bit of a down year shooting-wise for Kyrie Irving last season.
Yeah, it sure was, and you heard some sources within the Cavs organization questioning his leadership, too. I mean, the chemistry in Cleveland, not really where it needed to be. Kind of a mess all season, quite honestly. And Irving is still young and has a lot on his shoulders, and maybe started to show some of the frustration with the expectations and demands that have been placed on him. But now, you know, as he continues to grow as a leader, having LeBron James there and some other veterans who come in should really help smooth that out for the young standout.
It's really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Sacramento with the ball. Caspi dishes to Miller. Pass to McLemore. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Ron right side. Shoots from the baseline. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Down low. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Miller. And that's 11 points for Gay.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And stolen by Miller. Oh, and here comes Miller all alone. That's good.
Great D. He kicked it off and took it all the way for the solo finish.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he can play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
And so here's Sacramento. 17 points was their biggest margin. The drive by Gay. And the Kings check on 2 more.
And Andre Miller is really a crafty ball handler. It's amazing the numbers he's produced over his career without being a high flyer, without being super fast. What he is highly skilled, smart, tough, durable, uses changes of speed, and the strength he has served him well as a post-up guard and also in being able to play through contact in the lane.
Well, it really started to come on here in the second.
Playing much better here, guys, and it looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
Now here is Miller. The feed to McLemore. Back to Miller. And Landry throws it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's James. He's got 13. Thompson, a screen on Gay. Just 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Smith, and he recovers it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over to Marcus Cousins. He's checked in for the Kings. Collison comes in for Andre Miller. And Steve, you talk about Miller's strength and his deceptiveness. one of the best post-up point guards in the NBA.
Yeah, maybe the best over the course of his career. He's got that little bank shot from the mid-post, unbelievable footwork and spin moves. He's got all the tricks in his book.
Now, here is Irving. James outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Here is Collison following the basket by LeBron James. Cousins, Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Collison. LeBron against Cousins. Irving passes to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Collison. He's got 8 and stolen by Irving. And now Irving pushing it up, going back to stop him.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing. As soon as they got their hands on the ball, everybody got out and ran.
And so,
Gentlemen, all over.
well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Good quarter from LeBron. He has 17 points and 1 assist.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Collison following the basket by LeBron James. There's the dish to Cousins. Tries it from 9. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
It's taken away by Collison. The drive by Gay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 15 points for Gay.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64th, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it. Now, here's Collison. 8 points for him. And McLemore kicks to Gay. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Thompson with the bucket.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
The drive by James. Gay with the defensive effort. Sacramento leading by 8. Collison dishes to Cousins. And the basket good. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gay against James. Can't get it to go. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Cleveland on defense. It's a 10-point game. Here's Cousins, and he gets it to go. Cousins has got 16.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here. There you go. This is the time to get aggressive. Get to the basket, draw fouls, stop the clock, try to complete a comeback. Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year, and he even admitted to having KD's stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of it.
And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. No good on the three. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Collison. Now here's McLemore outside. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist in the game. The drive by LeBron. Here's Irving. The 15-footer. Good. Irving's got 15.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Outside Collison. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcaster. Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Cousins has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level, too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game, I would love to see that pace picked up so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result. So I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls and crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot one free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Then for the Kings, Derek Williams checked in for Thompson. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Ben McLemore. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Irving on the money from 12 feet away. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Collison kicks to Cousins. McCallum, the pass to Williams. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, Williams. He dishes it to McCallum. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected and stolen by James. Throws it up high and embedded alley-oop jam.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Williams, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact.
They'll take that.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Irving with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Irving's shot is good.
Man, how did he get that thing to go?
When you're hot, you're in fuego.
From midcourt, the shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. It's been a passing display all night long as the State Farm assist of the game features one of 12 assists we've seen tonight from Collison. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Derek Williams, Ray McCollum out there with Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Caspi in at the small forward.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Now here's Collison. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Carl Landry's checked in for Williams.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And there's the call on James. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Then for the Kings, Rudy Gay's checked in for Casper. And it's Ben McLemore in for Ray McCallum. Gay misses. The Cavaliers trail by 19. For three, Smith. Landry grabs the miss. Collison with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Gay. Drops in the layup for two. Gay's got 20 points.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Smith's shot is good. Sacramento leading by 19 points. Collison kicks to Landry. Here's Cousins. Mozgov with the block. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offline with his three. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Count that one. And that's now 22 points for Rudy Gay.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Irving. And he banks in the layup. Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Only 11 road wins for the Kings last year. With that number as your road win total, hard to play 500 basketball.
Jason Thompson, who's checked in for Carl Landry. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He also communicated to his players that he wants to see them consistently feeding the ball into the low post to get their bigs some easy looks. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. That 11 road wins was the second lowest total in the Western Conference last year, and Steve really sunk the Kings.
Yeah, you know, often it seemed like the Kings defense would let down, and the other team would just get on a roll, and basically the Kings would fold over. It's a young team, so they've got to play with some resolve to get road wins in the NBA.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Sacramento able to drain the three, and it's Irving missing.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Shots good by McLemore.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
And on the way from Irving for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Now they need to shuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find a combination that works. You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 26 points here for Cousins.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
A drive by Collison. Here's the pass to McLemore. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft. His rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
The Kings making a switch here. Carl Landry's checked in for Cousins. Derek Williams comes in for Thompson. Ray McCallum's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Miller's subbed in for Darren Collison. Williams inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Sacramento.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for DeMarcus Cousins. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort you saw from him, I think, was the difference. The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
Cleveland didn't quite meet their expectations last year, in part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up seems to rim out.
And that one falls for McCallum. It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring, but then the crowd loses interest. They get out.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your crowd there energized and pulling for you. And if you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
Now, here is Miller. Feeds to Thompson. On the left block. Got a piece of it. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Williams with the steal. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Irving, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, McCallum with the rebound. Miller against Irving. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Now they're trying to extend this game, but this one's pretty much out of reach.
Yeah, at some point you've just got to concede and get ready for the next one. Stopping the clock now, I mean, is wasting everybody's time, me and yours included. We want to get out of here.
Oh my God, I just got that.
From deep, off on that one. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one.